Criticizing to help. It's very easy to criticize. I see kasi an opportunity to highlight a certain type of thing that we can take from as well from the recent Seven Barreto video that I did. Criticizing to help kasi is a great way to, one, not just help this person who's making a mistake towards better behavior and better decisions. You also have an opportunity to see people who might be making the same mistake in the future, especially if this done in public, especially if it's done in public. Anyone who might make the same mistake in the future or doesn't know any better can avoid the similar mistake. This is me providing Seven an alternate way to how he could possibly have done that better, and at the same time understanding how he felt. Seven here was definitely emotional. Had he been a little bit more level headed, he was frustrated, I understand. Had he been a more level headed and still went public, let me make an example. I have spoken to this client. We did not discuss rates, but based on the work I have done for them, I assumed that I would be paid the amount based on the work that I have provided. Since we did projects together, I expected that I would be paid the same because we already have that working history. So basically, binayaran ako ng ganitong trabaho, okay naman yung bayad nila. For this one, it's safe to assume that I would be paid the same thing. Had he done this, and then he proceeded on saying, I brought it up with the client and I said, please pay me my standard rate. This is the rate based on the history. Kasi may history na sila eh. Seven, you have history already. Binayaran ka na ng rate mo. You can just bring it up. Please pay me the amount based on the amount of work. You know my rates. If he did that, and the client said, no, we're not going to pay you that rates. We'll still pay you editorial rates. If he said that, and he brought it up on social media, kinausap ko sila ng maayos, sinabi ko that I assumed you would pay me my rates. I gave him a chance to pay me my actual rate. They still pay me editorial rates and not the actual rates that I'm supposed to be paid based on our working history. Solid yan, Seven. And when you criticize kasi to help, you really think about what you're saying. Parang tama ba yung sinasabi ko? Makakatulong ba talaga to? Will this really, really help that person? Is this correct? Is this fundamentally sound? Is this something applicable in many, many different areas? Is this logical? Is this objective? Iisipin mo talaga na maayos kung gusto mo talagang tulungan yung tao. You were professional with it. You tried to handle it properly. And because they still didn't pay you what you are worth and what you're normally paid for based on your working history, you went public and called them out. Walang butas sa'yo. You are not modeling entitled behavior. You are not excusing them for the responsibility of having to negotiate yourself and making sure the scope of work is clear and putting that into writing. You are modeling professional, objective, healthy behavior. Kasi binigyan mo sila ng chance na mag-ayos and they still didn't. If you did it that way, wala akong kaso. I know social media can be a very toxic place, but if we can all just criticize, if we're going to call someone out, maybe provide alternative behavior, alternative solutions to whatever wrong action we're criticizing, I think it would be a lot more productive. It feels so much better. And you help not just maybe this person, but if anyone sees it as well in public, they're like, oy, thank you, hindi ko naisip yan, natulungan mo din ako. I think that would make social media a lot more positive. It can already be so toxic, so we can all be part of something positive in that regard.